Dan, another big win for your side here today, 3-1 against Dulwich Hamlet. How do you assess that performance?
I'm really pleased with the 3 points. Performance wasn't great. Dulwich are a tough team to play against. They're very organised. They can be difficult to break down at times. I think again, we weren't at our levels at all. I don't think we really got out of first gear today. I thought our quality on the ball wasn't great. But that happens sometimes. That's football. As I said, part of that's down to Dulwich and how they sort of set up to try and stop us. But also just we had a bit of an off day. I thought we had a great start. The first 15 minutes was energy, intensity, and obviously to go 2-0 up in the first 10 minutes is a dream start, especially here at Champion Hill with the crowd. It's such a difficult place to come and play. Sort of second half of the first half, I felt I don't know if we relaxed a little bit or whatever, but all of a sudden we weren't out fighting and we weren't out sort of competing them, which is what I'd asked of the girls to make sure we do all game today. I think that allowed them back into it a little bit. They've got a goal again, lovely finish and great little through ball, but I felt we were scrappy in the build-up. We've given up the ball when we shouldn't have given it up, and the couple of times that we could have probably been a bit tighter to prevent them progressing it. But yeah, all of a sudden it's 2-1 and the crowd's up, and it's difficult here, really difficult to play when it's like that. So we had some words at half time, and then second half I thought the character that the girls showed was brilliant, and I thought they came out, they outcompeted, they outfought, they outworked, and then we go on to win the game 3-1.
As you just mentioned, we'll go on to a little bit more later, but coming here facing Dulwich Hamlet side, as you mentioned, it's been quite difficult in the past. To go 2-0 up in around the first 10 minutes of the game, I mean, what was going through your mind at that time when those 2 goals went in?
Dream start. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Like I said, it is difficult, and when the crowd gets up, it makes it so hard. So, in the back of my mind, an early goal always settles nerves, and it always keeps the crowd a little bit quiet wherever you play. I thought Shai's header was fantastic, great delivery from Ish, unbelievable header from Shai, so aggressive to attack it. And then, obviously the penalty comes because they can't deal with her. They make the foul, and Lily tucks that away nicely. So we're in the driving seat at that point, and I would have liked to have seen us sort of then probably kill the game a little bit in terms of our. We thought we could have been better on the ball, kept them moving a bit, run their legs out a little, but we got a little bit sloppy. And then, as I said, they were much sharper in the 50-50s and in the contacts than we were in that first half, and that allowed them to get the foothold back in the game.
So looking into the second half as well, you mentioned at half time you put a message out there to the girls. Was the plan really just to keep hold of that lead, just really go a bit more defensive into that last 45 minutes?
No, not at all. We came back out in the second half and to play exactly how we always play. I didn't feel that the game, towards the end of the first half, we went a little bit more pragmatic because the game demanded it. Like, we have to be honest and say that we weren't in control of it. Dulwich had the control at that point, so we wanted to get into half time with our lead intact. That gave us a chance to regroup, and then we ironed a couple of things out, had a few sort of honest conversations. Credit to the girls. It's difficult sometimes to have the kind of conversations that we had at this half time, but they took it on the chin and came back out and turned the performance around, which has meant we go home with 3 points today, which is super valuable.
So just looking back a few weeks as well, obviously you faced Dulwich in the cup, wasn't quite the result you wanted, and even the last few results looking to last season. But how does it feel now to come here to take away the 3 points? I know we spoke about it already a little bit, but would you say it's a bit of a I don't want to say the word revenge, but like a bit of a comeback, really?
Yeah, we wanted to set the record straight, because obviously when we played them at the start of the year, we were so poor. I mean, everyone saw my message after that game, but we were so poor that day that we felt we wanted to come out and acquit ourselves properly. We spoke about wanting to come here with the noise, with the fans, and sort of quieten them in their backyard, which we've done. The girls did really well with the quick start and the early lead. But I think what I'm most pleased about today is that that's an ugly win, and that's really important. It's all well and good, playing great football and scoring some of the goals that we have scored, and it all being the way that we want it to be. But life isn't perfect, and football isn't perfect, and it isn't going to be exactly what you want every week. And today we were off it. but they dug in and they got the job done, and that's massive. That shows the character of the group, and I think that's probably a big change to last season in the sense that I feel that we do have a winner's mentality here now. Not that we didn't last year, but I don't know, something's changed. Like we wouldn't have come away with a win in this game last season, but the girls have really dug in there in that second half and made sure that this trip to South East London is a profitable one for us.
Well, as you mentioned as well, great 3 points here in the league for you and your team. But looking to next week now, you're away against Cambridge United in the next round of Plate Cup. What are your thoughts heading into that fixture?
Another tough game. Cambridge have having an excellent season so far. Obviously, they've got a new manager in that's given them a bounce. They've got some really good players in and recruited well over the summer. So yeah, we go up there and it will just be another stern test like it will today. There's no, it's a cliche, but there really is no easy games in this league, and every week is a challenge, and next week will be no different. Cambridge, a team that will then go and play in the league in a few weeks' time as well. So yeah, another game that we'll prepare for in exactly the same way as normal, and try and go up there and come back with a positive result.
Well, Dan, enjoy the rest of your night this evening, and thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, thanks Alf.